All right, well, good morning to you and welcome back. As I mentioned before, cloud cover is coming in from the north and northeast. We're getting out into Rusk County, going towards Eau Claire, as well as you can see in that county as well. And eventually we'll see a few extra clouds trying to get down towards Black River Falls. We'll hold on to some sunshine coming in later on once we go through sunrise, and that will continue all the way into the afternoon where we're looking at sunny skies to partly cloudy skies. Well, let's call it mostly sunny skies for the better part of the day. Or I have high pressure as over the Twin Cities, is high pressure up to our north and northeast there. That's also going to usher in a little bit of, you see that snowfall trying to get in, that colder air that's coming in. That's still bringing in that colder air from Canada for us, so at least so we're in the cool because we have high pressure trying to build in gradually as well. As that happens, we're also finding ourselves with this moisture you can see coming up off the Gulf of Mexico. Also a nice little trail of light moisture trying to come up from the Baja Peninsula. We'll also see as we go into that, all that's going to collapse with this snowfall coming down all the way into the areas right by Tennessee as well, into the Carolinas, and it's going to clash as it gets all the way down to the southeastern states there, holding on to more of that snowfall possibly as we go through today, all the way into tomorrow, and possibly as we lead into maybe into Friday. So you're going to see this come in by Tuesday. You're going to see that snowfall mixing in, possibly storm activity getting towards areas by Louisiana, then eventually into Alabama, then into areas right by Georgia, and that continues on with a big clash. Snowfall up by the Carolinas and the Virginias as well, with rainfall and snowfall mixing in as we get down to the south. That kicks off all the way into the Atlantic, and then back again. You've got storm activity out there, but you also still have the snowfall getting into areas by the Carolinas, getting towards areas by Atlanta, Georgia. That happening, we're going to see temperatures today in the 30s up there, in the 20s in the northeast. We'll hold on to 60s and 70s down to the south. We're in the 20s going into 30s as we go into the next couple of days, holding on to cool and calm conditions as well in the forecast. Widespread 19 and 20 degree temperatures there, so some teens all the way to the 20s. We'll hold on to this as we go through the day. We'll have at least 11 o'clock by the morning finish out with the teens holding on with a light wind coming out of the north. Then once we get in the afternoon, you're still holding on to finishing out, holding on with at least 11 to about, say, 16 to 20 degrees in the forecast. We'll also find ourselves getting into Wednesday as we go into midnight. Another frontal boundary comes in, tries to usher in some cooler air. We've got a mix coming in from the south as well. We'll hold on to that possibility as we go into your Wednesday, bringing in at least a few clouds, holding on to that with another cold front on the way with snowfall associated with that leading into your Thursday in the overnight hours. So Thursday about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, snowfall by Ladysmith up to well up to the north. That stays up to the north, but eventually drags down to the south as we go into Thursday in the early morning hours, just before sunrise, gets to Black River Falls, to Sparta as well, and La Crosse. We'll hold on to that by Winona, drags out of Eau Claire as well, and pushes eastward out of the region. Some of that kind of drags down to the south, tries to get to Richland Center as well as Viroqua. So we go to Vernon County, Crawford County, and of course the Richland Center County, holding on to that as well as we get into more snowfall coming back again for Friday as we go into the overnight hours by midnight. Highs for Wednesday, you're looking at 20s, a widespread. We'll see that again, possibly with a mix of some 20s and 30s leading into the morning hours for Thursday, but the highs will be widespread in the 30s in the forecast, taking us all the way into account of this. We have cooler air for now, milder conditions as we go right through Thursday and Friday. The possibility of a wintry mix giving way to some Saturday and Sunday. The weekend snowfall drops down a little bit as well. You can see by Saturday is a morning chance of that happening. Sunday is drier, but temperatures will respond by next week as we get into those upper 30s in your forecast. Be safe and have a great day.